for you to make it damn mine up. You hate me, then you're back again, girl. Goddamn, I'm getting tired of it. I'm not a kid, girl. You ain't a yo-yo. One more time, then I go solo. Two more times, then I'm going loco. You should change your name to Boomerang instead of breaking up. You should be making up. Let's not go back and forth. Boomerang, gotta go with up and down. You send me round and round. Are you really down? Boomerang, face like a movie star, flawless, fire in your eyes, yeah. Eyes that can mesmerize. You know this, had me hypnotized, yeah. I guess he went and broke your heart. Bet he made you cry, yeah. So here we go again. I'm back at sound the best that you ever had. If you come home, my heart can mend. But if you leave, don't come back again. Like a boomerang, instead of breaking up, you should be making up. Let's not go back and forth. Boomerang, try to go in up and down. You send me round and round. Are you really down? Boomerang. Is it goodbye? Oh no. Is it stop? Is it go? Is it south? Is it north? Do you know I won't stay here in the rain? I don't like boomerangs. Yes or no? Is it stop? Is it go? Boomerang, instead of breaking up, you should be making up. Let's not go back and forth. Boomerang, try to go up and down. You send me round and round. Are you really down? Boomerang, are you gonna be mine? Yeah, I wanna play with boomerang. Is it yes or is it no? Is it stop or is it go on? Know what I'm saying, baby? Tell me how you really down. Would you stay around? Boomerang, yeah. Let's not go back and forth. I'm sincerely yours. You know I want you. I know you know it. I know you want me. Oh, tell me. I know you want me, babe. You've been on my mind so crazy. Till everywhere I look, you seem to appear. It's crazy. Say what? Say what? Say what? Come on, Snare. It's so hard when I turn the TV on. 9 o'clock, the news is on. Damn, you look like the weather girl. Same lips, same eyes, girl. Thought I seen you on a TV show. It wasn't you. I turned to HBO. You look like Dorothy Dandridge. I'll make it up to you. Just give me one more try. 'Cause I got love for you. Don't get me wrong, alright. I'm trying to rock with you. Just give me one more try. It's killing me. 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 Damn, it's hard when the radio is on. 1 o'clock, the quiet storm. Turn the dial over to hip hop. Your favorite song, DJ Dan. Every time that I hear my phone, is it her? Carmen Jones. You look like Dorothy Dandridge. You were here, everything was okay. Now you're gone, things ain't never going my way. You were here, nights turn to broad daylight. but you're gone. Nothing seems to ever go right when you're here. All the bad goes out the door. So what you waiting for? I can't wait no more. I'll make it up to you. Just give me one more try. 'Cause I got love for you. And I'm wrong or right. I'm kinda right with you. Just give it one more try. It's killing me. 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 Oh, give me tonight. I think it's about time I get him off your mind. I know you're moving on, but please give me a try. Of all the girls I love, you're the one that's on my mind. Girl, I'll make it up to you. Just give me one more try. I got love for you. And I'm wrong or right. Kinda with you. Yeah, one more try. It's killing me. You're killing me. Killing me. Killing me. Killing me. I'll make it up to you. Girl, just give me one more try. I got love for you. And I'm wrong or right. With you. Yeah, one try. It's killing me. Killing me. Killing me. Killing me. Killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me. There it is. You look like superstar. 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 The good life has begun. I met a girl, and I can't get her off of my mind. I've seen her in the VIP line, and now we're alone. The night is young, the city never sleeps, so let's have some fun till we see the sun. And that's the story of my life. I'm running with the wind whenever the night is on. Shorty is a 10, she's a phenomenon, and I don't know how the story ends tonight. I could be in Spain, but long as she's here with me, there's no other place that I would rather be. I live in New York City. I live in New York City. Yes, I'm a New York City boy. Yes, I'm a New York City boy. I live in New York City. I live in New York City. Yes, I'm a New York City boy. Yes, I'm a New York City boy. People fall in love in the city. People get rich in the city. People make it big in the city. I can feel it in the air. It's gonna be more than a one-night affair. Close your eyes, let me take you there. Nothing can compare. We're going now. Let me show you what this town is all about. All about. Just let it out. And that's the story of my life. I'm running with the wind whenever the night is on. Shorty is a 10, she's a phenomenon, and I don't know how the story ends tonight. And I could be in Maine, but long as she's here with me, there's no other place that I would rather be. I live in New York City. I live in New York City. Yes, I'm a New York City boy. Yes, I'm a New York City boy. I live in New York City. I live in New York City. Yes, I'm a New York City boy. Yes, I'm a New York City boy.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Another week. We are back in the books.
What up? What
What's
up?
happening,
What
everybody?
up?
What's up? What's up, Chef?
You had to go first.
Drippy Dre, Empress, the conversation with James Billings and friends. We are back another week in the books. How's everybody's weekend? Drippy Dre, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good, man. I actually went to South Jersey, got to get with about 20 of the good brothers. We had a nice barbecue. You know, this barbecue in blessed season, so we doing it up, man. Everything's been good. What about you, Empress?
Doing all right. Came down to visit some family, so I'm not, in the room with y'all, but I'm here still. But yeah, how's it going, Chef Tam Tam?
Hey, it's going. Hi. People were trying to blink on in. I was just trying to send them our way. So everything is good. It's raining a lot here, but other than that, just another great week in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Dr. Feel Good.
How you doing? It's always lovely to see my beautiful hosts and co-hosts and, my people of the show that I get to battle and debate with every week. But I've been looking forward to this week because we're talking about money and I get to go at Chef Tammy today before we take the day's break. So I'm excited about that. So anybody that's watching, we want to give people a few minutes to fill up the room, invite 10 friends. Every week we need y'all that kind of help us push the narrative. So send people to the page, have them fill in, make comments, and just join and see what's going on. I see the room filling up now.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's in the room. We definitely gonna get to your comments, so make sure you leave our comments. So how we want to set this off, man, because relationships are fickle, they're funny, they're great, they're loving, they're all these beautiful things in one. And one of the things we pride ourselves on is not being that platform that tells you guys what to do. We just like to have a conversation, and hopefully you guys take something from it. So without any further ado, Chef Tammy.
What question you would like to pose to me today?
Right. First of all, I want to say salute to your outfit because I love the hat, the glasses, and the whole shirt. Everything match. You looking good. You know what I'm saying? Look, okay.
Hey.
Okay, melanin.
So that's what I'm talking about.
Empress.
Always looking beautiful as usual.
Yes, ma'am.
And my brother Drippy Dre, he's always dripping. So if y'all want those fashion tips, you get them from him and me. I'm just regular guy, man. I just
Stop that, man.
If you want to know about the most wavish waves, you go to Dr. Feelgood.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Thank you. Hey, listen, I threw you the alley-oop. I was hoping you slam dunk it. Now we can. Okay, so the first point of business tonight is, should your partner's salary be your business? Should your partner's salary be your business? Chef Tammy, how do you feel about your partner's salary being your business? Should you know how much money your partner makes?
Yeah, I think you should have a generalization or a ballpark. Honestly, I don't see what the problem would be. If you two are partners, why would I not know your salary and or know some kind of close guesstimation as to what it is? I mean, I don't need to know every digit and every decimal, but I mean, I need to know that
you need to know though. Why?
Because it helps us budget our home. I mean, how can I budget my home if I don't know what he's bringing in?
Okay, so let me ask a simple question. Long as stop laughing, Chris.
No, the reason why I'm laughing is remember The Incredibles? Honey, where's my super suit? Why do you need to know? That's what you sound
like. I'm just asking Chef Tammy. She's talking about budgeting. I just think that two people can say, okay, this is $100. You make sure you have your $50. I have my $50, and we have our $50 that make $100.
You could do that.
No,
you could do that. However, here's the thing.
Right.
You also need to know if your partner doesn't have that $100. Do you understand what I'm saying? That would be me knowing what your finances is like. If I tell you, hey, doctor, have your $100, and I say, because I'm gonna have my $100, and you don't even make $30, then that's a problem. I need to know.
Well, I think, and I think the overall amount you need to know, in that scenario, is really none of your business.
I can't with you. I swear to God, I don't know the woman that is gonna be next to you next, or the woman that will. It's Be prepared to know nothing.
No, she's gonna know something. She's gonna know that one.
Secret squirrel.
See, just as much as she needs to know, what she will know is whatever we decide that we need to pay for or pay on, that I'm gonna make sure that I have my portion of it to pay it.
Okay, I do respect that. I'm just saying,
as far as her knowing what I'm making all the years, as long as the bills is paid, in my mind, that's all that really matters. She don't need to know how much I'm making for us to budget bills. That's just for a woman to be all up deep into the crevices of your bank account.
I will beg to disagree with you, sir. Because there are gentlemen that men want to know what their lady makes too. Men want to make sure that she's meeting him and matching his fly. You understand?
Can I interject on that for a second? I did see something this week where it said, is the criteria for dating somebody that he makes 6 figures? So you would have to know what he's making if that matches your criteria.
First of all, if your criteria is that the gentleman be making 6 figures, I hope she making 6.
Right.
You can't be asking for something you ain't.
I'm gonna mind my business.
No. How can you make that a criteria if you don't make that much?
See, that's a different question. Having a request on how much somebody should make, I think that's a no-go. You know what I mean? But
I agree.
But somebody knowing what I make just because we together, like.
But you gotta know it. If you request it, you gotta know it.
No, I'm not requesting it. That's the point.
I don't understand.
I don't said you approve of the request.
Hold on. I'm not battling Drippy Dre and Chef Tammy. I'm battling Chef Tammy. Now you asked your question. Let me finish. that. Chef
hey, listen, my friend. I want people. We are not battling. We are having a healthy
conversation.
I don't know how you see it's fit for you to know how much your husband or your man make.
I will have you know. I know how much you make, Mr. Man. I'm sorry. No. I don't see where the problem would be. I mean, honestly, especially too. That also goes along with trust. That goes along with that whole trust thing.
Really.
You gotta trust you don't trust your partner enough for her to know what you're making.
It's not that.
Yes, Empress. Yes.
How does one thing equate to how does in my bank account? Go ahead, Empress, because I'm about to tear.
How do y'all make business deals together? Because my husband, like, we gonna make moves. How do y'all make like business moves? Apply for a business loan. Apply, like, you gotta list your assets.
How y'all buying a house?
Enough for the light bill, the gas money, and some snacks.
How y'all buying a house together? You don't
snacks are important, and my wine.
Okay, so
that's not knowing your partner's credit score.
This is how that goes down, right? So, one, you don't have to know how. It's not a big deal for me to know how much money she makes. I just need to know if she able to do her part. See, y'all get stuck on I need to know. My importance is, can she do her part? Can you handle the responsibilities that you standing or that you're claiming to want? That's my thing. So if put it like this, if there's a few financial things that we're doing, small, not even a house, say we're saving for a trip. Okay. It's January, right? And we're saving for a trip for June. And June comes around and she don't got the money. Okay, that's a red flag for me.
Totally.
That's 6 months. Now we say we're gonna do something else. Say we want to buy something for the house, right? Just let's say that.
Okay.
That comes around. She ain't got the money. There's no way I'm thinking I'm buying a house with her.
Okay, but hold on. Guess what? Hey, wait. Excuse me, Miss Empress. If you knew her salary, you'd have known that she couldn't have afforded the trip. If you knew what she was making, you'd have known she couldn't have gone in with you on the second thing that you said. The point is the secrets is the reason why you were not aware that she could not match your fly. Had you known what she was bringing in the first place, you would know to take her to Atlantic City and not Aruba. Boop.
I need some tea.
So my question to you is, this is out of what you said, Chef Tammy. So what you're saying is, if I needed to know her salary, that was going to change it. No.
I said, had you known. Yeah, had you known her salary prior to you asking her, about, this trip. We'll take your first one, the trip.
Right.
Had you known her salary prior to that, you'd have known whether or not that was something that she could do within her budget. You know what I'm saying? It could have been something she wanted to do, but had you known her salary prior to asking, you'd have been like, okay, well maybe
so that equates to trust. Like, since she don't know my salary, that's trust involved, right?
No, I just said since you didn't know hers. You said you want to take her on a trip.
Right, but what you were saying was, because I don't know her salary, she don't know mine. That also involves trust, right?
I said, where's the trust? I said that also brings a trust.
Right, that's what I mean.
So for me.
It's a trust.
Yeah, because I would think. I mean, if you guys are totally invested in each other, you're totally vested in each other. Right. You're in a relationship. You're in a monogamous relationship, possibly a marriage of some kind. Right. You understand? Why would it be a problem for your partner to know your salary? I don't understand what the problem is.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you. What the problem is? What the problem is this?
Oh Lord, I'm about to get it.
What the problem is? The problem is, if you ain't got that money, forget how much you make. I'm trusting you to tell me I don't have it. This is too much for me. Not wait to 6 months and then be like, oh well, my money ain't right. See,
well, guess what? Maybe she was embarrassed. Maybe she's embarrassed. Maybe she thought she was gonna save it. Maybe a million things. Hence, again, I go and I say, had you known her financial predicament from the beginning, you may not have asked.
Some people can. So you telling me that it's gonna change because I know how much money she makes?
Yeah, you may not ask her to come half with you. If you knew she couldn't afford it, you wouldn't have asked her. You wouldn't have put her in that predicament.
No, I would not. But I would expect her to say, that's a little bit too much for me.
Dr. So good, you're too smart. You wouldn't have asked. I know you. You're too smart. You're too smart. You would not have put her in that predicament had you known how much she made. I know you. You're too smart for that.
I wouldn't have put her in that predicament. But go ahead, Empress.
If it's like a newish relationship and y'all still getting to know each other, and then you're like, okay, let's do like this dope trip and blah blah blah, and I see that, let's say it's me and you, and I see that you're somebody used to this caliber of trip. Now I'm like, crap, I gotta match him. All right, he said till June. It's January. If I do this, I could be able to do this. Like, I'm gonna be trying to go in my head, so you're not thinking I'm poor,
broke. Like she don't want you to think she's a brokey.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. That ain't gonna be double-teaming my man.
This is how women think. See?
Because of the irresponsibility because you live in a lie. You want to keep living a lie and not face your truth. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. But you got to tell me to start somewhere.
We can make it, right, Tammy?
But even Cinderella,
we got that.
The pumpkin, it turned into a pumpkin.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose.
My point is, and then we're gonna move on. But my point is this: you don't have to know how much I make.
Okay.
I need to know that you're responsible for what you're supposed to bring to the table. Whether it's half, whether it's a quarter, whether it's 75%, whatever it is, we should have that communication. What Chef Tammy is breaking down is communication.
Right.
Not really trust. You have to be able to communicate that to me.
Yeah, it is about trust too. No, but see, I also brought up two different things. I'm saying like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, what's the problem with them knowing? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about beginning a relationship. Hey, I make $63,000 a year, just to let you know. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that once you guys get to the point where y'all are making financial decisions together, what's the problem with her knowing your salary?
There goes the problem. Because Meech be chilling. Meech be chilling said his wife doesn't know how much he make. And on top of that, Meech also said they never even really talked about expenses.
Yeah. Okay. Meech, can we ask you a question then? Meech, who, if you don't mind me asking, who pays the majority of the bills then? I mean, is it split down the middle between you guys? How do you guys approach your financial situation? If you don't mind me asking?
Right? How do you meet the financial medium?
How do they do it? Which would be nice to know.
That would be nice to know.
Okay?
I think Dr. Feelgood was making some valid points tonight.
There you go.
So you claim.
But
Tammy was making some valid points as well.
If you purchase a home, The first thing on the mortgage application is your income. How do you have a mortgage with your husband and he never sees the application?
Let the church say amen.
Hold on. What I did is I walked you through small things before we got to the big
big things.
The question is spouse.
And it sure is.
And I talked about several different things. I said before we can get to the house, let's do a small trip.
But you said you wouldn't even tell your spouse how much you make. So
she don't need to know long as the
thank
bills.
you. So don't say you talking about
how
you said that all the way through the
relationship. You said you got local dates and international dates too, Tim.
But he means that all the way through the relationship. I don't want to speak for you, Dr. Phil, but how I understood you to say it is that you said that your spouse does not need to know.
Nah,
wait a minute. We got a response. We got a
few responses. Read yours, and then I'm gonna read mine. That's on my page.
All right, now this is gonna finish up the meat shop. Meat says he owned his own house first off, and then he brought his wife into his world.
Okay.
So
that's one way of doing it. So she had no reason to know because he already owned the house.
He already owned the home.
Now, I understand that.
Somebody's up. Somebody's coming.
Let me read a couple of these comments. Hold on.
Talk about
it. Julia Jackson said communication is key.
Yes, it is.
M. Loop said, but if a spouse, then why you have to pay that back? Oh, she's gone to the other question. She ain't on that question yet. But she answered the question to the video that's on the video.
Yeah, no. We're not talking about that.
Hold on, let me get to a couple of other these. Man,
Can I ask Meech a question?
No, Meech said he answered your question already. He said he paid the bills and her expenses. And
okay. Well, then there would be no reason for her to know because obviously he pays everything.
Okay, so does he know her salary? Because I'm assuming he does the taxes then.
Does she have a salary? Would be my next question as well. Because he's saying he pays all the inside bills in her car. So does she even work? Is she a housewife? Maybe they have a bunch of kids.
Right.
Okay.
It's got D.
Okay. Well, Drippy Dre, Empress. So our position is this. Chef Tammy, what's your position on what we talked about?
Just what I said. I don't see where there's a problem. I also think that knowing, having a gist or a guesstimation or ballpark figure as to what the person you're with makes will keep you from asking or expecting things of them that they maybe can't afford. I just feel like it cuts out a whole gray area. I think it's a very gray area, and I don't think nobody should play around in that area.
I can agree to that.
That's all.
My position on that is, and I think I got to fix some of the Facebook comments because they're not coming through. I don't really see them coming through. It's more YouTube, but it looks like some Facebook is coming through. They're just not leaving the questions. So my position on this. For your spouse to know how much money you make, is it important? It's not important to me. What's more important is what we agreed to do and the responsibilities to it. I can agree somewhat with Chef Tammy saying giving them a roundabout ballpark figure, yeah, but I just think it's two people, spouse now. We're not talking about girlfriend and boyfriend. We're talking about spousal. If we're going in to purchase certain things, of course you need to know. But I'm not just telling you just to be telling you. Long as I'm taking care of responsibilities, and usually in my situation, I handle majority of the bills. So I don't feel like I need to tell you how much I'm making.
I like to just do two things, Dr. Phil. I like to ask you to teach me how to do that back pedal dance, the one you just did. Teach me how to do that. I to say that Horace Wardlaw said we should know in a marriage it is not 50-50, it is 100 and 100. Meaning when one of us is down, we need to know that everything else is handled. I completely agree.
That's communication. That's communication.
Well, what do you think telling somebody your salary is? It's communicating what your salary is.
Right. I didn't backpedal. Dr. Phil Good, don't do no 2 steps, especially backwards. Okay? But anyway, we're gonna go on.
Could I give y'all my perspective on this? I think that you should know somebody's salary because if you could improve it and level them up, you might want to open them up to new aspects and things, or let them know that they're not getting their worth and they're not negotiating good.
Absolutely.
Maybe teach them how to renegotiate and get them to where they should be. But on that premise, I think you should also have a joint bank account with your spouse.
Oh, no, hell no.
What?
Hell no.
That's the problem, because y'all arguing over something dumb. If y'all had a joint bank account, you would know how much you had together.
Well, Empress, I think you need to talk on this one because I'm done.
Well, let me ask you a question, though, Drip. Let me ask you a question. Can I keep my own account, or I just need to have one with my husband, and that's it?
Your business, but I think what we doing, I think we should have a we doing account, because you see they situation is a little conflicted.
Be quiet, Drip.
Wait, what? Say it again.
I think we should have a what we doing account. So like, I don't really care I don't need to know what you make per se. That's your business. Like I feel like Dr. Feelgood. You ain't got to be killing it, but as long as you could take care of yourself and sustain yourself as an adult, now we could talk about what we can do together so that we can see how we're growing exponentially as a couple. Because I think that we should be a little bit further in unison.
So what does this have to do with sharing bank account?
How much money is going into this account? I need to see the terms of this account, because if you're taking my whole paycheck, you can come teach these kids.
I mean, from there, it would have to be dependent upon what you saying. It's not going to be like a permission slip where I'm going to say, well, how much you putting in and how much. Nah. Well, listen, this is what you doing. You know how much you making. But since I don't know what you making, how much can you afford out of what you're making to comfortably invest in the stuff that we're going to do together? So that way, when it comes time for us to sit down and put together blueprints, we're not fighting and scrapping over none of that. Being that it's a disclosure already, I don't know how much you making in my situation and circumstance. I'm like Dr. Feelgood. I'm gonna leave that blank on my question thing. Because that now we talk about, because some people might want to X me out to make it better for them.
But I'm just saying, how we supposed to be picking an amount to make a bank account, but I don't know what you make, so I can't even pick an amount that's fair.
Amount that's feasible, right.
My side of the seesaw was flexible. I was just saying I wasn't coming in with the barriers and parameters to say, well, you got to have this much. I'm saying I'm gonna allow you to give me.
Okay, so first of all, if we doing a bank account, we married, because that's that. But,
all right, or leading up to such, we don't have to be married.
Okay, fine.
It's a joint account with two grown adults.
Let me read a couple of these.
But
comments.
I'm gonna need to know, like. Sorry, go ahead, Dr. Feelgood.
Go ahead. Can I read a couple of comments real quick?
You the moderator.
The room is buzzing right now. The room.
Buzz.
I see.
Yeah,
we want them to buzz.
So Jessica says, definitely don't agree with joint bank accounts. I just need to have my part. I agree with you there, Jessica. And then M Loop said, if my husband needs funds for something, I never wait or ask for it back. I guess she's still talking about shit.
Yeah, she's talking about the other thing.
Right.
Flashback? We flashback. All right.
Okay, so I got a couple comments over here too, Doctor.
Okay.
Okay, so Meets Chillin says, hell no joint bank accounts. Amp the Champ said no shared accounts. One's liability shouldn't be on the others. Mm-hmm. That's Meech Billing. He said that as well. Mm-hmm. Clinton Williams said they should have 3 bank accounts, one for bills and one each of your own. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with having one joint together, but I think you should both have separates. And I will say that my paycheck will go into my personal account, and then I would withdraw some and then put some into the transfer. Thank you, and put some into the other account. But I'm not
But I don't think that like Empress was saying the contingency is you got to be married. Why does that play into just because we legally binded now? I got it. Nah, I think it should be if you building something with somebody, like if I got a business deal with you and we gonna really do business and get down to stuff, we can do joint.
And then we create a business account.
Yeah, let's have a joint business account and we can do joint business. Right,
but okay, so the way banking works, if we're doing a business account, it treats it very different than a joint checking account, the way you open it at the bank.
Here go the educated answer.
I want the educated. Give me the educated answer.
But I've gotten into trouble, like doing a whole nest egg account with someone I was not legally bound to.
You was doing fraud?
I agree. I've done that too.
No, when we parted ways, we couldn't, like, the bank was only in Florida and we were in New York. So when we parted ways, it was a hard time getting to dissolve that account and give them and get our respective monies back.
I'll do you even one better. I shared an account with someone. So I'm sorry. I shared an account with someone, and he had a lien, and they took the money out the account.
What's gonna happen?
That's what I'm saying. But that's making bank accounts with people.
That's business. That's business. Things like that is gonna happen if somebody ain't got their stuff.
No, it's not. Not if you're married.
Somebody don't got their stuff taken care of. What I was gonna say. Let me get to that point. If you're not taking care of your business, it's gonna happen. But you should have a person that you confide in and got good business.
Okay,
but this is why I said somebody that you're like either engaged or married to. That's why I'm not going to sit there and making a bank account with everybody that I'm trying to get there to, because every relationship's not going to work out.
Every relationship ain't based on finances. What you were saying, Dr. Feelgood?
I didn't say it's based on finances, but if we try to do stuff that costs money is a necessity.
Dr. Feelgood, what you were saying?
I got a few things I got to say, right? One, I want to answer this from Todd. So Todd says, what's the point of having a marriage? This sounds like a business than a relation, more like a business than a relationship. Let me explain something to you, Todd. This is Dr. Feelgood. If you, business and relationships are all business.
Let
me explain to you. Let me break this down really quickly, right? A relationship is a verbal agreement. A marriage is a written, signed agreement. They're all business. They all have different terms. In your regular relationship, there's terms that y'all say y'all gonna abide by. And a marriage is the same thing. So it's all business. Yes, contract. So it is business, and it's always business. Now let me just answer this, and Chef Tammy, I'll give it right to you.
I just want to read the comments.
Okay, go ahead, Chef Tam.
Meat says, so is marriage is really a business? Yeah, we just explained that. Now I want to direct Sheeta Sylvestra says that joint accounts are necessary. It is a great way to prevent micromanagement of personal accounts.
Right. Now let me read one comment.
I don't know about that one, Mama.
Let me just read one comment on my actual page, and then I'm going to answer Dre's question. Liza Rio said, keep your account separate. Have one shared account for things you're paying together.
I like that.
My personal answer to the room and to everybody that's watching, hey, anybody that's watching, ask 10 friends to come in and join the conversation right now. Things are heating up, and we got a lot of good points to make tonight. But this is my thing. I don't believe in shared bank accounts. Because it falls back to, as a man in the position that I am, I don't mind handling the bulk of things as the man in the relationship. So that's why I take my position on not telling somebody how much money I make. Because if I'm going to be handling the majority of things, I don't really think it's necessary. But as far as sharing bank accounts, I've never done that. I was married. I never shared a bank account. We never had a problem. Bills got paid. Whatever I said I was going to pay, it was paid. No lights never got cut off. No phones never got cut off. No gas, water, nothing. So that's when you're dealing with a responsible man, period.
So, don't
be quiet now.
You call my daddy irresponsible? My parents have been together over 40 years.
Hey, then they're responsible.
But they have a shared account.
Well, that works for them.
That's what I'm saying. So that doesn't make someone, that doesn't speak to or not speak to somebody's responsibility. Because you can be responsible with a shared account and you could be irresponsible without one.
Talking about me.
You said a responsible man.
I'm a responsible man.
Okay, but you said that's what makes a responsible man.
It does. Yeah. So a man that's not responsible is not going to handle responsibilities. That doesn't make sense to me.
No, never mind. It's funny. It's never mind. It's funny.
That's what I'm sensitive about. It's funny.
Backpedal dance lessons.
Because when you just call her smart, the educated answer, she had a problem with that though.
Let's go.
Anyway, Ty Bernard said, why wouldn't you even have a joint account with the person that you don't know they have financial issues? Addressing the comment about the lien. It's mistakes we make when we're younger and we're foolish and we're single again. I just didn't know. And act like I would be the first person who didn't know that their spouse had some kind of a lien or some type of, and to have you know, Mr. Bernard, it was for a student lown, and he's now a doctor. I wish I was
don't get mad at Mr. Bernard for asking a question, Chef Tammy.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna make somebody feel bad about their past mistakes. Hold
up. Malibus Most Wanted said nonsense, poopy pants.
Poopy pants. Malibu's back.
Did he really say poopy pants though?
Poopy
Yes,
Hold
he did.
up. Amp the Champ says when divorce happens, you regret that shared account. No? Yes, you
Depends on the state you live in.
Yeah, you do.
It depends on the state you live in.
I'm just saying it depends on where you started at, where you came to, and how you gonna handle it now that it's done. If it's done, it's done. If it's
but
done,
it depends on what state you live in too, because certain states, it doesn't matter whose name is on the account. If you're married and in times of divorce, it's a community property state, they're gonna chop it regardless.
But the best part about it is we could show that we have personal assets and liquidable assets that accounted as we amassed with each other, and we can
depends
talk.
on this.
It depends on who defending you in court. Let's talk about it. What you were saying, Dr. Feelgood?
I was just reading Sheeta's response. She said joint accounts are necessary. It's a great way to prevent micromanagement.
I read that comment a while ago.
And you said Chef Tammy said she ain't like it, so you came back to it. Dirty.
Just to answer Meech. I am married now. I'm on my second marriage.
Me's trying to get in your DM.
No, he's asking.
He asked if anybody's married.
Get married again.
You ain't read the question. You got straight to Meech. Yes, I'm married.
I wasn't married to the gentleman it happened when it was a guy I was dating for quite some time, and he was in medical school, and a lien came through. That's what happened. It's just it happens. And we had a joint account together. You know, it is what it is. You know,
you a real one. You always doing some real stuff. You paying bills, joint account. You do real stuff.
I'm trying.
Real. You.
Listen.
Can I read another comment?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so on my personal page, because I got other things going on my personal page.
My bad.
Sorry, I'm just saying. Okay. Jessica Lesser comments. She said it's a contract either way. Let me see what else is on here because these keep rolling, and I can't catch up to the comments that they're saying. It's not letting me go further back. Sorry.
All right. So Meech said he has a prenup.
There you go, man.
That's the way to do it. You just protect that. If you protect your assets, we ain't gotta argue.
Wow.
I understand Dr. Feelgood, but as you stated, it is a business. So how are we saying what we shouldn't disclose? What we earn in relationships is business, require full disclosure. I'm asking for a friend.
Dre, I'm you not to read like Floyd Mayweather.
Let me put it like this, Todd, and then I'm gonna give the floor back to my associates and my beautiful co-hosts, and Chef Tammy, stop looking in the sky. You can disclose certain things, but in business, everything isn't disclosed until the acts of business starts happening. It's about the action. It's not about what you say in a relationship. It's about what you do. Once again, if somebody is responsible and they're going to handle their part, then they handle their part. If they can't, then they say they can't. It all comes back to your action. I don't care if you know how much money I make. If I don't come up with my part, it don't matter if I'm making $1 million. Right. The whole point is you have to be responsible. That's what responsibility people do. That's how relationships work.
How do you make a budget?
I love you putting a cozy spin on it at the end. That was so cool. You made me feel warm and toasty. I feel warm and fuzzy inside.
You made me
feel safe, Dr. Phil.
It was fuzzy. It was fuzzy. Definitely fuzzy.
What you saying, Empress?
I said, how do you make a budget?
How do you make a budget?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? How do I make?
If you don't know the total,
sit down and you plan together. You got to plan together. She gonna say she got 50 cents and he got the rest.
If you don't know the total that's coming into your home, like all right, I want to redo my kitchen. I don't know what my budget is because I don't know what I'm working with
or what he's making and what he can afford.
Well, those are the things. Isn't that a conversation before the money? Like, isn't that an actual conversation? If you want to do a $50,000 kitchen and you make $40,000 a year, you're gonna say we can't do a $50,000 kitchen, or you just gonna continue to have the conversation?
No, but that's what I'm asking you. So if we sitting down to say, okay, let's try to redo the kitchen, the first question I ask is, what are we working with so we can set a budget? We just redid the windows in my house.
Right. So
and that's the conversation we had.
So obviously, did y'all do the windows? Did y'all redo them?
Yeah, but we know how much we make.
Okay, so he's not gonna sign up for $100,000 worth of windows, is he?
He knows how much I make, and I know how much he makes.
Right, but he's not gonna sign up for $100,000 worth of windows because you want these certain kind of windows. He's gonna say, "I can't afford that. We need to do this." That's how you create your budget.
No, but we created a budget based on our income together.
Right, that's my point. But he's not gonna go out of his budget range, whether you know how much money
you know you dancing around the answer, right?
The question.
How do you pick the number without knowing the number? Tammy, do the dance. Hey,
he busted more. You showing magic?
To you, Dre.
Oh, nah, I don't strip no more.
Nah, but okay. As far as the joint accounts, a couple of people in our audience said this already. I am fully for, like, we create a household account. We decide a percentage of our income that is dedicated to our home. Right. It takes care of repairs, groceries, bills, whatever. When the pressure cooker explode and go on the ceiling, like that takes care of that. And then we have our own smaller play money accounts because I like financing my cars and my trips and stuff with the kids, and he likes the things he likes. So but I'm not for the whole account just being.
It's a lot of comments.
We got a lot of comments. Dr. Phillips, how you doing over there with comments?
Well, I'm reading Todd Bernard, right? And so okay. Jessica left another one. She said everything should be split in half. Todd Bernard said, "My brother, these are the reason why things go left." Todd, you need a one-on-one session with me. So one-on-one session. I don't have no time to
go that away, Todd. Go that away.
Todd, run. You gonna leave my Todd alone.
I'm gonna hook you up, Todd, and when we done,
Todd is already hooked up.
Good to go.
On here, watch it.
We gonna pray for you.
Okay, let's get to this other comment, and then we could go on to the next question that Todd may like. My wife, so Malibus Most Wanted said, my wife told me she wanted to go somewhere special for our anniversary, somewhere she never been before. I said, try the kitchen.
You know what? Poopy pants. Well, I'm trying to have a.
Wait, what is that?
He said his wife said she wanted to go somewhere special for the anniversary, somewhere she never went before. He said, try the kitchen.
That's great. I love it. So let's move on to the next question, and then we're going to get into our sponsor for tonight is the last couple standing. So what is the last question of the evening, Drippy Dre or Empress or Chef Tammy? Because right now I'm
your brain is fried. The last question of the evening is
on Sunday.
Oh, this is one. Is if a spouse borrows money, should he or she pay it back?
And what y'all think? What y'all think?
What you think?
Let's give the room a second to leave some answers before we.
Okay,
you drinking for real? We just ask you what y'all think. Let's get a room a second.
Oh, he's so sweet. He said, "How much is the windows, baby?" No, hubby paid for the windows. I got my windows.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's talking about windows.
I don't think he's asking how much the windows, baby. He's saying it's how much the windows. Like he's saying that's what your man would say to you. It's how much the windows, baby.
Was it from the windows to the wall?
Don't be starting no rumors, Deb.
Drop down my.
That's how the baby got here. Hush.
Girl, all you got is windows for, baby. I'm gonna have to teach you some things.
Oh no. Girl, my first date was a whole vacation. Hush. I'm good. Okay.
My first date was a marriage. You hush. Now let's go.
All right, ladies. Okay, so listen, y'all both got valid points. The last question is this. If your spouse, and we're talking about spouse, borrows money from you, are they expected to pay it back? Are they expected to pay it back if they borrow money from you? Are they expected to pay it back? Make sure that's in the room, and let's go, Chef Tammy.
Okay, so I say depending on the amount, absolutely, and depending on how if they're asking you to borrow money, yes, you should pay it back because you asked to borrow. You didn't ask me if you could have some money, and you did not tell me you needed some money for something. But if you ask me to borrow money, yeah, you got to pay it back. I don't care how much it is. It's a principle. It's a principalities of things. Don't ask me to borrow if you don't want to pay it back.
So
principalities of things.
So Chef Tammy, let me interject really quickly. So you ain't gonna ask them how much they making for the year, like how much their salary is before they ask that question?
I'ma know it before I'ma know it before I loan it. Those are loan shark rules, baby. I got to know you got to come out and say that.
Oh, so you put interest on your spouse. Okay, I like that. I mean,
the interest don't necessarily have to be monetary. Show me that thing you do. Nah.
Go ahead and
special thing.
Hold on, let's pass it to
Empress. I might take back rubs. I might take,
what that mouth do? No, I'm joking.
Little
I'm really not. But
Empress, go ahead. Now you didn't. We passing it to Empress. She hot and bothered right now.
Giving out coupons.
You tell her I travel without him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, wait. Whew. Okay. No, borrow money. So I have a rule with money and my friends. If I'm going to miss it, I don't lend it.
Okay.
And if I lend it, even if you say I'm borrowing it or I'm going to pay you back, I'm not going to run you down for it. Now, with that said, anytime that there's been an exchange of money that's been a significant amount, when I say significant, I mean over $1,000. It's been paid back. Either I paid them back or he paid me or they paid me back. I don't like owing money, but like I said, if I'm going to lend it, I can afford to lose it.
Right.
Okay.
That's my principle. I'm gonna keep it real with you. If I can lend it, I ain't really tripping off of it. So ultimately, I'm thinking you ain't gonna give it back. If you show me that you're a person of valor and character and you cherish your words, you just moved up the ranks in the ladder that much more. It be some $50 girls, it be some $500 girls. You might get a red bottom chick, but you got to find out what they cost and what they value is. How much they? Why you take off your glasses, Sha?
I had a big ass fingerprint on my eye.
Oh, I thought the red bottoms. I thought you owed somebody for some red bottoms. You was like, how he know? How he know?
Can't nobody tell you that I ever borrowed $1 off of them. I dare you to find one. I dare you to find one.
What you think, Dr. Phil Good?
I have to really give this some thought. So somebody read some comments in the room. There's a few comments that I'm gonna come back to because I really have to sort this out in my head.
Todd's still stuck on the first question. If y'all don't want full disclosure, then how? And then you're saying I can borrow $10K without knowing how much I earn.
I know it's absurd, Todd.
Let me borrow.
You heard me say I would never loan money unless I know how much the person makes. I can't loan you money and I don't know that you have the potential to pay it back. You first of all, you gotta have what Craig Mama is said in Friday. Craig, I don't feel comfortable letting you know money. You don't got no job.
You see what Sheeta said? Yo, Sheeta said it depends on how often my partner and I have exchanged money.
That's right too, Sheeta.
Definitely a smart, very intelligent.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
like a little bit here and there. Hey, $10, $5, $50, and then something comes up where I need to borrow a significant amount, but I have a record of.
Oh, this person is constantly borrowing from you. You know what I'm saying? That's true, yeah. I think that's what she's saying, like how much they actually exchange money. Like, okay, if it's a once in a blue thing or something, hey, babe, I came short on this bill or whatever, that's one thing. But if they, hey, baby, can you send me $30 for lunch? Just get
right. My friends and I have a habit of like,
how that
goes. I got it. Oh, I got you today. And then like you get them back next. We don't even know how much we owe each other because we're not keeping
go back and forth with it. Yeah.
Right. Like
if you ain't tit for tat, and if the bag is up, if he running the bag up and he doing the right things and he doing that special thing, if he doing that special thing that he doing, hitting the magic spot, you're like, yo, go ahead now. What you need, the keys?
That
that's your wife, man.
You are not gonna say we give out money more easily for sexual favors. I'm not gonna let you say that.
Me?
What you mean? I'm just saying, it's perks to that, right? It's perks to
my husband, right?
Oh, yeah, your husband, yes.
He's my husband, right?
That's not that easy. We got that easy.
Y'all treating y'all men right. Y'all know next weekend is Father's Day, so we won't be here. But y'all treating y'all men right.
Oh no, I got something.
Doing my announcement, Jay. Why don't you finish it up? Why don't you do it the exact way I was gonna do it then? Go ahead.
Right. So y'all just gonna skip over my brainstorm, huh?
We've
I
been
know.
waiting for this
Everybody's all willing.
I feel left out now.
The newsman ain't even know.
I just like Dre for doing my announcement. Maybe if he had showed up to practice early, he would have known I was gonna do that at the end of the show. But go ahead, do it, Dre.
I feel left out now. Could I say my
No, let Dr. Feelgood go.
At some point, Dre's got to finish the announcement he started.
Thank you, Empress, for allowing me to have an opinion because Chef Tammy and Drippy didn't want me to answer this question.
You was a lie.
You had us talking freestyling.
They're scared of my answer. So
No,
nobody's scared of you. What's up before I revoke your privileges? Now,
backpedal. Captain backpedal over
here. You got him in the room talking about let's not skip craze. Shut up, Em.
Hey, no, don't be going at my man because he got my back. Obviously, you and Chef
you
Tammy.
You my boy.
I'm surprised that you, Chef Tammy, because it's usually me and you against Dre. I don't know what's going on right now.
It was the amount of moonwalking you were doing earlier. I'm so sorry you left me behind.
Oh, okay.
I love you, Dr. Phil.
I know.
This is my take on it.
Dr. Feelgood, I don't know how much you make, so I can't borrow no money from you. I don't know if you got it.
Hey, just always know I don't have it. That's all. Just always know I don't have it. So if you ask, just ask for a little bit. I might have that. Nah, borrowing the money. I'm pretty much with where y'all feel with it, for real. Like, you know, I know we don't agree all the time, but this one is like, if someone's borrowing from me, he said, I just realized you're crazy.
Oh, salute. Wait. Oh, my goodness. Oh, damn. Yo, he tried to go incognito.
Damn.
Son. Yo, he took his disguise off because he said he just realized it's me.
At the end of the day, I do agree with y'all. Like, if someone it all depends on the amount. Because sometimes somebody, you know, if my lady borrowed $20, I'm not asking for it back. If
no one's checking for that.
Nah, not really. But if he comes to me on some, I need to borrow, you know, $1,500 for something, and I for that back. You know, I'm not as rich as who was it? Todd Bernard said $2,500
is no, that was Meech. That's Meech. Meech be selling. Meech be selling.
So you can borrow $2,500 from Meech. He won't think nothing about it. Me, I think about 1,000. You know what I mean? So, you know, you come to me for
shoot, hold on, Dr. Crazy. Dr. Phil, he said he know you. He said think back when you get off the air, champ. He said look at him real good. You know Todd Bernard.
That's all right.
Hopefully you don't owe him no money.
He said real good. Champ, he called you champ and everything.
Okay.
Today, I love it.
Hey man, it's all good. It's all good, brother. It's all good. I'm glad I'm glad you found your way to our platform and you was able to express yourself tonight, and I appreciate that.
Appreciate the love, Todd, man.
We're glad to have you, Todd. We're glad to have you, Pete. Got a lot of new people in tonight. And Malibu, you are a nut. Keep coming through with the funny jokes. He said he likes to take his time, give out a shout out to his mom and dad for not using a rubber and creating a fucking legend. This guy's great. He's great. He's great, guys.
You know, thank Sheeta.
Sheeta.
Ronald King,
Jess as always. Jess Melendez is always
holding us down. Who else was in the room tonight?
I saw Leslie Pearsall.
Yeah, Leslie's in the band.
Yeah.
Where's John?
Yeah, John been missing.
He got some new work. It's summertime, hot girl summer. He got all of them.
Yeah. So Dre, let's get into our sponsor tonight.
I was waiting for y'all. Your epiphany took so long. I didn't think we was doing it. All right, tonight's sponsor, whatever. You took long. We're talking about don't forget about craze. Shut up. Yo, the couple. We doing last couple standing. In case y'all don't know, this is our sponsor. This is about couples, and we're going to see the strength of your relationship, find out your most intimate secrets, some things you might not want to talk about, some things you want to talk about. We're going to find out what's happening. This is a game we like to play, and hopefully y'all can get involved at home. Last couple standing. So, the first question is,
First question is.
This is a good one.
This is a good one.
Does your partner fart during sex?
Oh Lord.
What?
Repeat it. Well, since you repeat it, since you repeating stuff,
I
keep
repeat
repeating.
that. No.
Keep repeating. Repeat it.
Nope, mine don't. Nope. Nope.
Your partner don't fart during sex?
No.
What you mean, coochie
See,
fart?
we get the benefit.
Queen La Queefa. Queen La
Empress
Queefa.
and Empress and I get the benefit of answering this question because
This
Right. Go ahead. Let the
Partners
ladies
don't
hold
fart
this one
during
down, Dre.
Huh? What?
Let the ladies hold this one down.
Hold it down.
no, we can't because our partners aren't the ones that would naturally fart during sex. Now, are we?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying that was the question.
Queen La Queefa.
Queen La Queefa.
Queen La Queefa.
Queen La Queefa.
Listen, I heard a queefa too. I heard a queefa too.
Yeah, you did. I'm sure you did. I'm sure Dre did. Why would we hear that?
Ain't nothing but a little air pocket.
Yeah, they say. Listen, they say.
Ooh, child, y'all about to get me started. Don't get me started now.
Right.
What we gonna talk about?
They
I
say
say a little emptiness in the hole.
Listen, they say, and this is a fact. Look it up. They say a fart that come out your booty comes out about 7 miles per hour. So that's a
Yo. Anyway, B. The next question is: would you be mad if you found out your partner truly loved you but hated your sex?
Ooh.
Poor Tink Tink.
Ooh.
No, because if he truly loved me, he's not leaving. Is he not leaving?
Okay, so you the first one that's gonna say it ain't got nothing to do with the Uchi Wally Wally.
No, I don't care about that.
Bang bang.
If he truly loves me,
So he loved me, but he hated my sex.
He love you, but he don't like your sex.
okay. Well, guess what? He still loves me.
You offended. You out?
I'm not offended.
You gonna take your whack work down the street?
Girl, I don't care.
No, I'm gonna be like, yo, why you ain't say nothing so you can show me what to. I'm gonna feel like I'm not doing my job.
You found out. So let's say he had a man diary and it was hitting, and he was like, yo, I love everything about her. She's the perfect girl for me.
In journal.
Everything was perfect besides when she do that thing that she do. I don't like it.
I wouldn't care less.
He just don't like our sex. Period.
That's it. He loves everything else about you. He just
I couldn't care less. I couldn't care.
You're not doing that thing no more.
Just take him to DR. Take him to DR and keep him.
Or I'll keep laying here giving him that whack ass thing because he should have told me he had a problem.
That's cool.
But hey, just keep on loving me though.
That's cool. You gonna torture him? You gonna torture him with the whack?
I sure am. I'll give him
Listen, you
booty every time he wanted.
They keep the tummy full and the empty. Okay.
I give him whack cakes.
Yo, at least y'all know how to keep them. Word up. I salute y'all.
What do I care?
Y'all some real ones. Word up. Yo, Dr. Feel Good. You love you. She's perfect. She cooking. She's doing everything. She rubs your back. She even cut your toenails. And she sucked your big toe.
Ooh, the big toe?
I don't like that.
I don't either. I just
Dr. Feel Good's big toe. I wasn't even talking to you. Oh, you was in the visualization? You was in the visualization? She told you how much money she made.
Right.
All right. So how this gonna go? But the business is whack.
For me, her business is whack.
Yeah. But you love everything else about her.
See, it ain't all about sex for me.
There you go. Thank you.
So how you gonna handle it?
I would. If she loved me long time like Ling Ling, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying if she loved me,
Love him.
yeah, love me.
Right.
She loved him long time.
Love me.
Love him long time.
Love me. Right?
She no horny.
So
She no horny.
it ain't
She no horny.
Yeah, I could probably work with it. Because at this point,
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Right.
Yo, Todd Bernard got it right because this is a T move. He said, when we get old, loyalty, beauty, personality, and maternal instinct are the marathon. While when we young, getting Uchi got to be hitting. So when you get older, you more into stability and you more into the person's persona. So listen, you gonna bake me cookies and you do fly stuff like
gonna change my diaper,
you take me to the movies and you got free museum tickets and you get half off at IHOP. You my chick. We roll dog.
Bird special.
Yo, listen, I'm not gonna trade you because your business is whack. Nah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just be trying to talk to you a little bit crazy. Though I'm gonna be like, listen, I got this Spanish chick. She is crazy. Let me bring her over. She gonna show you a couple of things on the
would be
weekends.
weirdo.
She's an instructor. That's my move, though. I'm just trying to keep everything cohesive at home and make a happy home. Because I was the only one that came up with this ingenious idea. The rest of y'all was talking about giving up on the good thing. You got a good thing.
I ain't never say that.
No, listen,
no, you said you was gonna torture him and keep giving them bad stuff.
I
was.
What do I care? He loves it. He loves it.
Trying to make you happy though.
I was in a similar situation. Like he loved me, but the sex was horrible.
Right. We've been there.
It was horrible.
Everybody
they got you too.
I think that's more of a thing.
Coaching. I tried coaching. I tried.
Nah, don't even say that. Yo, you never had no whack business.
We did what we saying we had.
You never had a dead fish.
What I'm saying is, I think that's more of a.
You never had a catfish.
I'm hating the fact of using fish.
Right. Can I answer the question?
I know. He's trying to kick you off your show.
So anyway, I think that's more of a thing for women. Will kind of ostracize men for that. I think men are just roll with the punches.
Men just trying to put it in the thing and just make it happen.
If Chef Tammy make that move again, like
what was the move
on the dance floor? You seen the move she just did?
What was the move? You busted. I thought that was you busting moves. I thought you was the dancer. Pop lock.
We talking about? I'm on my phone. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I love you. You're my friend.
Anyway, I got something to shake y'all up because we had a powerful question and we're coming up on the 8 o'clock hour.
See what I do to you? I'm upset.
8 o'clock hour. But this was the powerful question of the week on the platform. And this is what it was. We got over 40 comments on this. It says, ladies, if a man is uncircumcised, do you second guess it or do you go for it?
Oh, that's it.
What? Yo, your profanity.
What?
She said that. She said the S word. This is somebody's privacy. You talking about his private? He's sharing his most intimate detail with you.
If he
gets naked in front of you, you ain't gonna.
Calm down, turtleneck. Calm down over there.
You gonna tell him put his deodorant away? Put your roll on away.
I'm West Indian, so like anybody that's West Indian, like half of the men aren't. I actually was doing research on it when I had my first son because I wasn't sure if I was going to circumcise him or not. Not as many men are circumcised as people think.
Oh, so you telling ladies to go for it?
They don't feel no different.
Wait a minute.
It looked different. It looked different.
Not when he's sitting up straight.
Oh Lord, no.
Not when it's at attention. No, it don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So listen.
The professor will say,
I don't want to be graphic.
Listen. The professionals is saying she used to say no.
Yeah,
I love her honesty. Oh, hey.
Well, she just said go for it. Well, let me just say, most of the comments was very mixed. It was almost 50-50. A lot of the women was like, no, that's a no-go. Keep the turtle in the shell. A lot of women said, pull it back and go for it. So that was the
not cut off half time.
Yo, come on, son. If that's the case, I want the other half of me, but I'm doing all right. Fam.
That was
and I don't want what the rest of it was. Man.
Right.
Lies you tell, Todd.
So for the ladies, like I said, that was the powerful question of the week. And we hit a lot of chords with that. I thought it was interesting because that was something that kind of came up in a conversation a while back and I wanted to post it, but I didn't know how people was going to feel about it. But thank you for bringing that light, Empress, because I honestly didn't know that.
Yeah.
You wasn't supposed to know that. What the
like,
I didn't know that. You wanted to know about uncircumcised slang? Yo, come on. Yo, Chef, you ain't catch this stuff? What the?
Why are you yelling?
Because he said he didn't know about uncircumcised penises.
He didn't know. He's also a father of a son.
He's not supposed to know about uncircumcised penises.
Okay.
He's the father of a son. He has to make that
That's got to do with it. Yo, I'm the father of 10 sons. I don't need to know about uncircumcised penises and who's sucking them.
He didn't know the statistics of it. That's all he was saying.
What is this? I still don't know the statistics.
Down, Angry Andy. Jesus.
Anyway.
Timmy was asking me something.
Thank you, Empress.
I was trying to, but I didn't remember.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, Empress, for not only enlighten us with the statistics, but as well as everybody that's listening in the room.
You like percentages, don't you?
Yeah, that's my thing.
I loved it. That's all he was trying to say. Is
60% of uncircumcised penises get sucked.
Right, hush, man. Oh my God.
I'm gonna say really quickly, once again, we'd like to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Right.
To let you know ahead of time that we will not be here. We won't be here most holidays, and we will let you know ahead of time. So to all the great fathers, to Dr. Feelgood, one of the dopest fathers I know. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Everybody, Juneteenth is coming.
That's right.
That's crazy. And we just love you all so much. Dr. Phil, take it away.
Okay, guys, we are out of here. Thank y'all. I just want to thank the guests that tuned in tonight. Make sure y'all invite 10 friends every week. We are on the 8 o'clock hour. We love y'all. Peace. Thank you for tuning in.
Yo, look what happens when you your friends. When you your friends, Todd said, can he ask Sheeta? And
why you
putting
their business
Because I want more people to be friends. Because we all friends. And that's right. The conversation between villains and friends.
Okay, I got you.
So incredible. Cause of you, I wrote this song. Now it's on the radio. Tricking all my money out. Anything you want. Step in out now. Anywhere you want. Diamond rings, cars, living that good life. So sexy, girl, you got me saying, oh, let's get it right now. Oh, gotta get it right, get it right. Oh, get it on right now. Oh, gotta get it right, get it right. Cause your body is so hot, girl. So hot, gotta give you what I got. Hey, let me please, hey, let me please, hey, let me please, hey, let me please. It don't get no better than tonight. We're in heaven. This is the best night of my life. Cause you're a phenomenon. You're a phenomenon. Nobody does it better. Nothing can compare to you. I could take you around the world. What you waiting for? Lunch in Hollywood, dinner in New York. Expensive shoes. I know you like living it up. So sexy, girl. I'm just saying. Oh, let's get it right now. Oh, gotta get it right, get it right. Oh, get it on right now. Oh, gotta get it right, get it right. Cause your body is so hot, girl. So hot, gotta give you what I got. Hey, let me please, hey, let me please, hey, let me please, hey, let me please. It don't get no better than tonight. We're in heaven. This is the best night of my life. Cause you're a phenomenon. You're a phenomenon. Nobody does it better. Nothing can compare to you. 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 Something that I wanna say. Can I play? Unforgettable, unpredictable. Can't leave you alone. So incredible. It's all on you. I got you alone now. What you gonna do? Can't nobody else mess with you. From your head down to your shoes. Ooh. It don't get no better than tonight. We're in heaven. This is the best night of my life. Cause you're a just like an oven.